Welcome to the latest Volkswagen concept here in Munich. This is the ID Cross, and Volkswagen have finally given a frunk. There's a 25-litre frunk in there. You've got to believe me on this because we can't open the front of it, but you could put some cables and things like that. So this is a front-wheel drive MEB Plus platform car, 211 brake horsepower, 1200 towing capacity. You can put electric bikes into it. You can charge things inside it. This is the front, obviously, a pre-production car. So this light bar is probably a bit chunkier than we're going to see in reality. I'm led to believe that these lights will only be in the higher spec version of the car. The headlight unit is going to have to be somewhere in here. And then on this ACC plate, that light will not be there. So there are some of the top secret bits that I've heard about. Now, it is a little bit longer and bigger and chunkier than the Hyundai Inster, but actually it does something like the Inster in that all the interior seats can fold flat. So you can actually sleep inside this vehicle, so we're led to believe. So we've got a couple of these roof rails on the car for carrying luggage and things like that. A huge C-pillar, very Volkswagen-like is what we're told. Does kind of remind me of the Ford Explorer in that C-pillar design. Now, it is a tight space, but hopefully you can follow me around here. Very nice rear light bar on the outside of the car. I'd imagine this concept part will be gone. The other question is, will this be called the ID Cross, or will Volkswagen change the name just towards the last minute? Because they have done that, from what we can tell, with things like the ID2 All, which is now the Polo. So 450-litre boot, which is very, very generous. A little bit smaller than the Skoda Elroq for comparison size. Lovely materials used here. Again, will this make it into the final version of the car? It's lovely and soft. Under here, a very, very generous boot well. Now this is, I can't obviously explain to you, but this is really heavy, so I'd imagine that's not going to be in the final version of the car. And looks like VW are going to give us a couple of power sockets down here also. Now I'm being very gentle with the car because it is a pre-production vehicle, and you're probably very used to Volkswagen door clunks, and I tried that with this car today, but it doesn't quite work out that way, so saying nothing. Now the interior is possibly something you haven't seen before from VW, so let's check it out. While the car is 4.16 meters long, the wheelbase is being stretched to 2.6. So for this size of car, it's a little over 4 meters. There is probably more foot space and knee space than you would expect in this segment. Are we going to get an armrest? I'm not quite sure. There is a bit of a 70s couch vibe off this material, but I'm all for the bright, the kind of recycle looking. It's kind of like a cream suit you'd wear to a wedding. That's the best way I can describe this headlining. But I like it. The shoulders and the seats in this pre-production are very, very tall, a little bit intrusive maybe, almost, but there is some recessed lighting on the back here as well. And again, the back of this area will possibly be a little bit different in the production car, so we'd possibly be expecting some 2 USB-C charging ports down here. Now the car should do a range of about 420 kilometers. They haven't told us charging speed or the battery capacity. We're trying to guess, is it the 58 kilowatt hour battery that VW have in use? And obviously the MEB Plus platform lets them tweak things and borrow things from bigger cars in the group. 3 different light sources in the doors, top here, recessed behind the handle, and then further down here. Again, these bits could be from the concept car, hard to know. There is a new door handle in this vehicle as well, which is just down here. It's like a push. Now, there is a similar design of handle in the T-Roc, but it doesn't work this way. So again, this could be kind of a new future from VW. Volkswagen have committed that all their next cars will have physical buttons. The haptics are gone. Their head of design, Andy Mint, has clarified that. And in fact, if you want to have a listen to him chatting to Paddy and myself on the Drivers Republic podcast, I'll leave the link down below. We had an exclusive, extensive chat with us here in Munich. So the gear selector that's in all the newer versions from the group is here. So these bits feel very familiar. What is quite new are these sort of physical buttons down the bottom. The screen and the graphics look different to what we've seen. So this could be how the cars are going to look from 2026 onwards. This looks like a dual charging plate. We've got a little bit of an armrest. We've got drinks holders and even a little house plant down below, or a car plant maybe is the better name to call it. And I don't know if you can see it, but the pedals have the pause and play button that we've seen in the ID models, but they do look a little bit different. Same with this driver control unit. Yes, there's physical things. They've got rid of that very annoying selector for the mirrors and the windows. But again, will we see this making it into the production car? Time will tell. A flat wheel at the top and the bottom, more physical buttons for things like the ACC. I presume that wellness center feeling sounds can be deleted. We have some, look at these buttons, they're like buttons from a duffel coat. Again, will they be in the final version of the car? We'll have to see. But on the surface, it looks good, and the idea that these seats can all fold flat does make it quite usable if you like living in a car. A whistle-stop tour then of the new latest Volkswagen electric car, range of maybe 400 kilometers, and something that will be from about €25,000. Could be a little bit more expensive in Ireland. Will there be a couple of different trims? It's great to see a frunk finally. It is a little bit on the smaller size. On the other hand, the boot is a very decent size for the segment of car. And there's lots of these electric vehicles coming onto the market now from Peugeot, from Citroën, around this price point. This feels a little bit more solid, a little bit stronger lines. The design of it feels a little bit more Volkswagen, as they would probably say in Germany. Let me know what you think. Feel free to get involved in the discussion down below. Thank you very much for watching.